apparently the colour just drained out.
Imagine
from
the client.
face.
Oh my God, the client got an email and it said, "Have that." You
with his CVs that he's obviously been chasing up as well, right?
That's fucking brilliant.
I'll do two of these because I think the stories will take us a bit longer. But so this is an interesting one. So this is a post from a chap who divides our industry.
Do I like him?
Probably not. But it's a chap where I think we're going to bleep him out anyway, so don't worry about it. We'll just put the post out there. But essentially, this guy is.
Well, say who it is.
This is. Has posted. He's posted this post about Mental Health Week, right? Because Mental Health Week was everywhere.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's posting about mental health.
Yeah, but get this. Let me read the post.
He has mental health issues.
He's definitely got some issues, but let me read it out to you. Mental Health Week is a good thing, but there is a but. It's a great catalyst for those who really need to talk, to get advice, seek the help they need, not a trigger for anyone to try and find issues or get involved because they feel it's what everyone else is doing. Mm-hmm. I've seen more and more recently, and crying wolf helps no one. Hate me for saying it, however, it's okay to not have mental issues. And can I just say that my first reaction when I read it, because normally he posts absolute weird stuff, right? Sometimes it's a bit. His comments are probably the more off-key things that you see out there. But actually, some of his posts, they're just a little bit. Your dad got Facebook vibes sometimes.
And also,
right?
He does things for a reaction a lot of the time.
I think.
But I don't. I'll be. You know how much I don't like this person.
Yes.
I don't, and I suspect it's what you're about to say.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but I agree.
People we know and love in this industry commented on this.
I didn't see it because I blocked him.
Saying it's so hard to argue with that, and I do think that. And I know
that's the best post I've heard of his in a long time.
Honestly, I felt like I had to screen grab it when I saw it because in my head I was like, here we go, here's a post for KOSI. Every single time he posts, I think it's going to be a KOSI post. And then I've stopped and read that one and I was like, no, I kind of fucking agree with him, man. It's a little bit like the R2R from last week, from last episode, when he was talking about people not wanting to work as much as they used to. And we were like, yeah, it's packaged up a bit brutally, but he was right.
I don't think that's packaged brutally.
No, she's saying that.
I think... it's okay to be okay. And I'm all for everyone being open and vulnerable and sharing. It's like, again, I might get called out for this, but it's like everyone's self-diagnosing themselves with ADHD.
Yeah.
Now, there are genuinely people out there that have it and really struggle and need the support, but there's people that don't and they just say they do. And I think that's a similar thing. I think it's, I hate the fact that I like that post.
I did. My first reaction was like that. I was like, well, I've reread it 3 times because I was like, surely there's something off key in here somewhere. Like, do you know what I mean? There's got to be something off key that I've missed here.
Yeah.
But no, in the end, I was sat there wholeheartedly agreeing with the guy that is. And I never thought I'd say it, but really enjoyed that post, and actually I agree with him wholeheartedly. So nothing to really laugh about.
Did it get good engagement?
It did, yeah. It got pretty engagement.
Well, it's bringing up an issue, isn't it?
Yeah, because actually that's a really good topic. That is a good topic, and sometimes it is very, like the World X Day, World X Week or whatever, like Recruiters Day, Recruiters Week, all of these things that people just roll out a post for.
Pancake.
Well,
Pancake Day is actually a thing, isn't it? But I don't know why I said that. But there's, I don't know.
Why did Pancake Day get us?
I don't know.
Why do you want to get rid of
There's I don't know, Puppy Day and I don't know. There's a day for everything, like Shoelace Day and stuff like that.
And I just think that
what can you learn from a shoelace and stuff like that?
But people need to stop rolling out shit for the sake of rolling out shit. And actually, like he said, it's okay to be okay, and I'm okay. I think that's what he refers to himself as. I don't know him.
Oh no, I
don't
sorry.
know him. We're not on nickname terms.
No.
But yeah.
Well, I'm going to bring something a little less serious to the table. I have seen some very, very funny LinkedIn posts recently. Do you follow a guy called Cheng?
Yes.
I don't know if he's a real person, but the posts get me every time. So this one in particular, I was like, that's going on KOSI. I think we can name him because he's sort of a...
He's all good.
Yeah. So his post was, I accidentally forgot to feed my young child. My 5-year-old son went without dinner the other day. I was scrolling LinkedIn for 6 hours in the evening and ignored his cries. In fairness, LinkedIn influencers are trained to grab my attention using clickbait. He is not. That's when it clicked for him. He needed to up his game. He needed to use clickbait. Instead of saying, I'm hungry, father, he sent me messages like, here's 4 damning reasons you should feed me right now. 10 more minutes without dinner and the worst catastrophe could take place. This poor child went unfed. You won't believe what happened next. It worked. I never neglected him again. Sometimes starving your infant child can be a good thing if he gains some transferable skills. He's now ready for the modern world. Fucking love that.
He's so good.
His posts get such mad engagement.
He's so good.
They are so funny, but it's just taking the absolute piss out of. This is the sort of drivel. I mean, not his post, but there are genuinely posts like that you see on LinkedIn and you're like, that's 100%. Not true. That didn't happen. Yeah. And so, I love the satire of, like, honestly, if you don't follow this guy, Cheng, do it right now.
Must follow. Nah, he's so good.
They are brilliant,
so
aren't they? And read the comment. The comments are just as good.
But I love anything that pokes a little bit of fun about what happens out there in our industry. And we say, what's the whole point of the show, remember? Like, LinkedIn's just not real life, right? And that's just the shit you see, the dribble.
Yeah, brilliant.
Well done, Ken.
Cheng.
Have
you got another one?
I want to do stories, I think.
Yeah, should we do stories?
Stories are going to be good, yeah.
Yeah, let's do them.
Let's move on to stories.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first, I don't mind.
Go for it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I just remembered mine.
So this is good. So I was working at an agency and we used to hire loads of grads and rookies, like loads of grads and rookies. I'm talking like maybe 3 or 4 a month we used to get through, like hiring and get through. God, I made it sound terrible. Yeah, no, we used to hire them 3 or 4 a month. And we used the same rec agency. They were really good. They knew what we wanted. They knew exactly the type of personalities we've hired, etc. And because we were going through such a volume of recruitment, I was like, we need to structure this. We need to assess people better. So I introduced sort of like a scenario-based questioning piece at the end. So we did all the usual stuff, tell me about tough time, all the crappy stuff.
The normal one, yeah.
And then we did some scenario stuff to really get the cogs turning. And the scenario was like, you've got a day to fill 4 interview slots. Here's a list of the criteria the candidates must match. You're allowed to book them in the diary straight away. But you've got a list of 500. You obviously can't call 500 people. So you've got to try and work out how you would get through, how would you tackle that problem, basically. And the answer we were looking for was always like, get a mail shot out or get a mass communications out to people. So that's working for you, get an advert out, all the usual stuff.
Yeah.
And then start working your way through the list and validate people on the list and all that sort of stuff. It's a shit scenario, but listen, we just wanted to see where people's brains went to.
Yeah.
So on this one day, we had 6 interviews, in-person interviews for rookies, yeah? And as like the morning ones have just finished, and me and one of the other divisional managers were like, fucking hell, they've all got the same sort of answers, haven't they? They've all they're getting prepped to fuck by the rec, right? Because the rec's obviously cottoned on. Oh, I know the whole structure.
Yeah.
So the rec's prepping all of these graduates that are coming through the door. So we're getting the same answers all day long.
It's boring, isn't it?
Honestly, same answers every day. And like, even to the point where they were starting to say words like, I'd get the communications out. Like on
and you know, they ain't going to say that.
They don't know. So what we decided to do for the afternoon interviews was change the scenario completely. We made it like completely different. The first one that came in after lunch, he obviously clocked the question was different. So he just went, But then the girl that came in after him, we switched the scenario. She's not even listening to the question. She's gone autopilot with the original answer.
What was the question?
That she's been coached to do. It was something like...
Completely unrelated, basically.
Completely unrelated. It was to do with like prioritising workload or something like that. And she just completely away from her list.
Well, I'd go
and she just went straight off the back.
Well, I'd look at the candidate list and then I would do the email mark. Were you like, what?
She just went straight off the bat, honestly. It was so good. She went...
Did you laugh?
We laughed in her face. We had to. She just went, yeah, She's one of those people when you're speaking to them, they go, yeah, So she's going,
I find that really annoying. Like she's listening, but she's not.
She's not listening. And then she just went, well, first things first. I'd get the communications out. He's like, are you fucking having a laugh?
Was she like, yes, I hear you, yes.
She said it with her chest.
Actually, funny you should say that, because I've got a really good answer for this one. So what I would do is, I would have laughed. I would have laughed. I would have pissed myself.
Honestly, me and the other.
It makes the day more interesting, though.
It made it more interesting for us. And do you know what? We actually hired the guy that we threw the curveball at. We actually hired him because he had to think on his feet. So actually, the Rector X were doing themselves out of...
Was there much of a gap in between them?
Nah.
I was going to say, because if the Rector X had any sense...
You would have known.
I would have quickly done that interview debrief, found out it's changed, quickly got on the blower to what's her name next and gone, do not say that answer. Say a different one.
But look, I'm a big advocate for interview prep and interview feedback. I find it disgraceful if agencies don't do it.
I would say it was one of the keys. The key to my success was my interview prep was fucking good.
Yeah, you got to. I think it's mental that you don't. But that level of Rector X, you're ruining it.
It's not just Rector X, mind.
But that level of prep, I've not seen it anywhere else. I think it's the Rector X.
I used to do an insane. Because we used to run assessment centres for a lot of our clients. We did know everything about it. Yeah. But I used to be very clear, be like, right. All the candidates, I give them sort of different spins on things, and I'd be very clear about, like, I mean, basically, you're not really meant to know this stuff, so you need to put it in your own words. You are not regurgitating what I have just said. You've got to put your own spin on it. And when I'd ring them back, so I used to do 2 preps, I'd ring them back the day before to do a second prep, I would practice it with them, so I knew that they'd put their own spin on it, because that was my worst nightmare.
Is that they just regurgitate something?
No. Because sometimes I was there. So I'd be watching my candidates be interviewed like either a proud mum or a really pissed off, like,
mum.
Fuming. But yeah, that was my worst nightmare, sitting there and hearing all my candidates it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. Funny enough, we called up the Rector X afterwards. We had a good relationship with them, right? Yeah. And actually what it was a junior consultant that worked at the Rector X was doing the prep, and he was on the right track. Yeah. But obviously the managing director was just like
a learn for him.
Sorry about that. A very big learn for him.
A big learn.
But yeah, the way she just went,
yes.
I'd get all of the communications out is the best thing. All the communications out. I was like, you've.
That she's well happy with herself.
She's chuffed. Anyway, so that was. I hate that noise when they do that. Why do people do that? Why? It's not allowed.
When I'm listening, I don't make a sound. And you know when you're on the phone to people sometimes, they're like, are you still there? And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm fucking listening to you. What do you want me to do the whole time you're talking, going, yes, I can hear what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm nodding, actually.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Honestly.
So yeah, that was one of my...
That is good. That was funny. Story. I've thoroughly enjoyed that. I've got 2 really funny ones. One is very short and sweet, but I'm going to start with it because this is just classic, okay? So somebody sent me this story over WhatsApp, so I haven't got the full... This is why it's short. I haven't got the full, ins and outs. Obviously, I'm going to keep it anonymous. So somebody I know was at an agency before, and there was a bloke that was working there that was a compulsive liar, basically. There was a lot of stories going around about him, things like that. Basically, he wanted the afternoon off, right? So he said that his dad had died, so he'd have the afternoon off. Forgetting that his dad was a client on the system. So someone phoned him and he was alive.
Oh, no. Why would you do that?
He's a client.
Oh, he's a client of theirs. And he said, my dad's died. He's a billing client. The agency has invoiced this man.
This is how it's been put to me. But
oh, you stupid
So obviously
boy.
They fucking phoned him. I mean, how stupid are you? Just for an afternoon off? If your dad died, you'd want more than an afternoon off.
Sure, yeah.
You'd want the week off. You wouldn't go, can I just have a few hours off? My dad's passed, R.I.P. Yeah. You'd have a week, at least.
If I was the manager.
Just the afternoon, I'll be back in tomorrow.
Yeah, back in.
But imagine the laugh she would have had around that.
Yeah, that's
fucking
outrageous.
Brilliant.
Also, is it bad that my head first thing went to, oh no, that's a relationship lost in a client?
I know.
Is where my head went.
Because he got fired.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to. You can't just kill off your family members.
How bad is that line that your dad's died?
Oh, that's awful. That's terrible.
I remember Alex Dick telling me a cracking story. It was when he was on my show that he knew someone before that got found out. They'd been saying they were ringing and like having meetings and stuff with this client, you know, for the KPIs, you know.
Yeah.
And when they looked into it, the client was dead. Wasn't alive. And obviously you would think sackable offence. They were like, oh no, but he's hitting his KPIs. Yeah, of course he's hitting his fucking KPIs because he's ringing people that don't exist.
He's calling a dead bloke.
He's calling a dead bloke. But he didn't get sacked. They were like, yeah, but he's hitting his KPIs.
Ah, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. The game's
just
gone.
Calling a dead person.
Game's gone.
Yeah, I just thought that very short and sweet, but that made me laugh.
That's so good.
A lot.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, if you're going to kill off family members, check your CRM first.
Are they a candidate or a client?
Yeah.
Check first.
Check first. Oh yes, my second story. I actually don't know why I don't need my laptop for this one. So this is one that I got shared by. I worked at this company, but I worked there much later than when this story happened. And I know the people involved. So there's a desk. They're all in the same division. There's 4 or 5 lads working on this desk. It's a recruitment business, and I know them personally, and they are a boisterous bunch. Yeah, like it would have been, I'd have loved to have worked there with all of them there, because it would have been just absolute like piss taking, lots of fun, lots of games. Everyone would have been out drinking lots.
Bants.
It would have been banter.
Yeah,
it would have been like that.
Yeah.
And the manager has been what's the word? Encouraging one of the junior guys to send more CVs for a role he had on. It was a super urgent role, needed to get CVs out the door. And like all day long, just winding him up saying, got those CVs yet? Yeah. Any chance of those CVs? Got those CVs yet?
Oh, it would wind you up.
And it was I think it was a tough role. It's from the story that I've had. It's a bit of a tough role. And so all rocking horseshit, as we always like to call it. And anyway, said consultant has found the candidates, got the CVs, and he sent them to his manager over email. This is like before 2011, right? So people aren't that savvy on computers.
Yeah.
He sent the email over with the CVs with the subject line, "Have that." Because it was that sort of office. That's just how they spoke, right?
Yeah.
And said manager at the time, pure, like in absolute delight at the fact that these rocking or shit CVs have turned up, has gone, open the CVs, looks good, looks good, looks good. Right, forward.
Oh, fucking hell.
To the clients without changing the subject line whatsoever. And when I tell you this client was one of the big 4 consulting firms, it was like, it was bad. And apparently the colour just drained out.
Imagine
from this
the client,
face.
oh my God, the client got an email and it said, "Have that, you."
With his CVs that he's obviously been chasing up as well, right?
That's fucking brilliant.
And this manager, he's older than everyone else, and he's just like, about his clothes training, he's like, oh God, panicking, like, oh God, like, how do I fucking recall that email? How do I get that back? How do I get that back?
You can't,
like, I think recalling emails has always been possible, but no one knows
You have to do it quick though, don't you?
But I don't think anyone knew how to do it back then, especially not in this agency. It was just fucking basically a bunch of wheeler dealers on the phone banging it out recruitment. But yeah.